Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Accumulation Zone. In today's video, I am going to be testing and coding my trading journey super trend indicator strategy for swing trades with a 98.3% win rate. Alright guys, now here we are straight into Tradingview. So for the strategy we are going to be using 3 indicators. We are going to be using the basic super trend indicator by Tradingview with the basic settings. We are going to use the trauma indicator by LuxAlgo, also with basic settings, and the super oscillator, also by LuxAlgo, but here we are going to change the multiplier down to 3, and we are adjusting the levels here to 100. So that's all the indicators we are going to need. I've written down the criteria or the conditions for a valid long entry. So let's go through them. So first of all, we need to see a bullish candle to be closing above the super trend line and the yellow drama line here. And as an additional confirmation, we want to see the super oscillator with the value at 100. So if we hover over those bars here, we are going to see the value here, this red value here, changing to 100. That's our long entry condition. We are going to place our stop loss on the super trend, and my trading journey is exiting his positions the next time a bar is reaching the value of 100. So right here on this candle close, he would have closed the position for a 1.16 risk reward. So that's not really what I would be looking forward to do. He's using it for options trading. I could imagine that could be quite lucrative for options, but for a normal trader who is just trading based on percentages, making profit by making percentages in price difference, we would have made a 5.92% profit compared to a 5.12% risk level down here. So I'm going to be using it with risk reward or a percentage based exit condition, and not with his, so every time it's closing here again on the super oscillator at the value of 100. So here we would have our perfect entry at the beginning of a trend. That's the main reason why I wouldn't use his exit condition to take profit. So for example, right here, we had our first candle with the value of 100 on the super oscillator. We had a bullish super trend, and we closed above the trauma line. And right here, we would have placed our entry. And with his exit condition, we would have closed the order right here on the next bar that prints the value of 100 on the super oscillator, which would have been a risk reward of 1.02. But you could have actually left this one running and trail it up there as high as you want, basically, for a better risk reward ratio on a daily chart, which would have been very rewarding. Alright guys, I am now going to be coding this strategy, and I will see you as soon as I'm done. Alright guys, I just finished coding this whole strategy, and if you want access to the strategy and all the other strategies I've coded so far on YouTube, you can simply get access by supporting me on Patreon here. The link to that is in the description below, and you get access to all my strategies with the full source code, which is especially handy if you want to learn how to code those strategies yourself as a little guideline. I'm also coding strategies here on Fiverr, so if you want me to code your personal strategy, feel free to contact and reach out to me here on Fiverr. Alright, now let's check out the results of how it's performing. So for the Apple daily chart, I modified the settings of the indicator a little bit because I found better returns if I'm changing the super oscillator settings. If I'm changing the multiplier down to 2 instead of 3. So I've already adjusted it, and you can do it with this whole script within seconds, and you just, for example, change the trauma length to 120 and see if you have better results, a higher win rate, or more return on account, more return on equity, or a smaller drawdown. So you can do this simply by adjusting all those values in here and make it basically work on every daily or maybe even a lower time frame on whatever share, cryptocurrency or Forex pair you are trading on. So right here we see I set the take profit at a risk reward of 0.5 and the stop loss is being placed on the super trend value. So right now it's taking an entry here and taking profit right here on this lower, basically at the opening of the candle. So opening a new trade here, taking profit again at 0.5 risk to reward. You might be running now 0.5 risk to reward. That's a little bit low. But if we draw the backtest up here, my little awesome backtesting tool, we can see a win rate of 77.77%. You might wonder, okay, that's a daily chart. Obviously it is a daily chart, but if we look into the strategy tester and we look into the list of trades, the first trade it took, let me scroll down. Strategy took the first trade in the year 2000, so that's 22 years ago from now. So over 22 years, we had 261 trades with a win rate of 77.77%, with a return of 667.2% return on account, with a drawdown of max of 20%, because I set the settings here of the backtester to risk 5% per trade. So in case we're hitting a stop loss, we're only losing 5% of our account. So it's very important to manage your risk right with using this strategy, because sometimes you can get in quite a drawdown before it's actually taking profit right here. So yeah, keep that in mind, manage your risk, and yeah, you'll be fine. You can even increase the win rate of the strategy by simply, let's turn the indicator off, do a little bit TA. Because we're on a daily time frame, doing TA wouldn't be too hard. So right now, alright guys, here's a little bonus I found using the same strategy on a Bitcoin USDT daily chart. If you are good with going for a 0.2 risk to reward and risking a little bit more per trade on a daily time frame with a little bit of leverage maybe, you could see you can achieve a up to 93.75% win rate, still making 46% return with a max drawdown of 10%. Still a good profit factor. You see those trades are very short trades, but so all I'm trying to say is if you adjust those values here and you manage your risk properly, this can be a very, very, very profitable strategy. I'm really glad that I found it on YouTube. And yeah, I want to thank you guys very much for watching this video to the end. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video. And yeah, thank you guys so much for all your support. I will see you next time. If you want to win the source code completely for free, just make sure to join my Telegram channel. By the end of this week on Sunday, I'm going to do a little raffle, and one lucky subscriber of the Telegram channel will get the source code completely for free.